Section 8 tenants are getting evicted, and I'm all here for it, brother man. Trump's new law has some of these Section 8 folks in absolute shambles because they can't get that free ride. Oh no. Oh no. I don't get free housing and free food. My biggest problem with this is, I've said this in previous videos, this is a learned behavior. Generation after generation, single mom after single mom, they take advantage of the system, and they would rather marry the government and subsidize single motherhood than marry a man. It's truly sad what we see right here. Let's get straight off into this.
My goodness, what is going on here? Look at all this stuff.
Bro, all y'all stuff on the curb like that?
Holy moly, what happened here?
Holy moly cannoli.
What in the world?
Did they just take their stuff out?
This. Look at all this. Jeez.
I've moved a couple times, chat, but never done this.
Items here come from a rat, roach, and mold-infested house.
Shots fired!
Oh my God, what? Is this an eviction?
Ain't nobody want that stuff.
Look, there's another sign right there. Stuff, rat,
chat, put a one in the
mold,
chat. Put a one in the chat. You picking up some of that stuff? I'm gonna be honest, that table back there did kind of look nice. You guys are sick. Man, let me get that couch with the scratches on it.
Cart from Walmart? Oh my gosh.
Oh, the couch is so nasty.
Oh, jeez. This cannot be good.
Section 8 eviction.
All right.
Yeah, this is part 2.
So somebody just walked by and told me that this was an eviction happening in the last 2 days.
How many?
For a non-payment on a Section 8 house here in the neighborhood. I didn't even know this place existed till just now.
How many mattresses do you need? That was like 8 mattresses.
What in the world? Look at that. Oh my God, it smells awful.
Bet it smells like pneumonia.
Oh, jeez.
Or ammonia. God, y'all know I'm stupid.
Stupid. All right, I'm gonna cover my mouth.
For the longest time, I called ammonia pneumonia, and Cass is a nurse, and she's like, you know that's not the same thing, right? I was like, yes, it is. I'm dumb.
Look, there's like a final notice there. Man, this has to be like a landlord's worst nightmare. Oh my goodness, look at that mattress there.
Well, as the landlord, now you got to go through, bomb the house for roaches, probably get an exterminator out there to get rid of all the rats, you know, probably clean up all the urine, the feces. I almost biggity bet you they probably had some pets in there. This is nasty. This is the dark side of being a landlord, especially a Section 8 landlord. The thing is when you are a Section 8 landlord, you're more or less a slumlord. Now, you do pretty much always know that you're going to get your money from the government, but there is the off chance that you're not going to get paid. Maybe they get their voucher taken from them. But with Trump's new law, you get about 2 years, and then after that, you're off the teat. What does this woman got to say?
So I'm just curious about this food stamp thing. People have been getting $4,200 to $4,300 a month for their kids to eat. I raised 4 kids. I never needed that much grocery money. $4,200 would have paid.
$4,200's a lot. Chat, put a 1 in the chat if you agree. That's a lot of cash, dude. It's a lot of coin.
My rent or my mortgage, my house payment, my electric bill, my water bill, all my household monthly bills. And these people getting all these food stamps probably live in Section 8 housing, and they're paying $5 to $100 a month for rent.
Crazy work.
How is this possible? Just seems
Biden
like big neglect by the government for even giving this much out in food stamps. I just don't understand.
Well, and what really irks me is it's guys like me and you, chat, and ladies. We pay our taxes. We do what's right. We go to work. A lot of you guys have jobs. Some of you guys are on disability. I understand. Sometimes it happens. And I think for people that are on disability, there should be programs in place to help you get through, because it's tough. It's tough out there in those streets. But the people that are able-bodied, able-minded, and choose to suck off the teat of the government, that's where I get it. I have a big irk with that, because we've subsidized single motherhood now, where women would rather marry the government than marry a man. Like, they would rather submit to the government than submit to a man, which is truly sad. That's why the nuclear family's been broken up, though. And I believe we started these programs, what, in the 70s or the 80s? And then that's when we saw single motherhood rise like crazy, feminism rise like crazy. So it's all been a vicious cycle. And now we're seeing generation after generation after generation of people doing this and just abusing the system. And I think it's a good thing that Trump's finally getting rid of it.
What do y'all think? This is so messed up. And now, no wonder these people can drive Mercedes, have nails, have hair, and brand new iPhones all the time.
Exactly.
They are abusing the
Bro, you're talking $4,200 a month, chat. There was a point in time where I didn't even make $4,200 a month, and I was paying for an apartment. I was paying all my groceries. I was paying all my bills, and I was making less than that living in Austin, Texas.
Okay, my good people, this is a message to everyone that may be receiving Section 8 benefits. If you are receiving Section 8 benefits at this time and you are not working, it will serve you well to find a job, because due to government shutting down as of today, your benefits may be affected going forward starting with November. Now, October benefits are covered, but November...
I didn't even think about that. The government is shut down right now, and so I live in an area where there's an Air Force base, and a lot of people work at the Air Force base here, and they're just having to work for free. They're not going to get their paycheck. I mean, they're going to get back paid eventually, but for these people that are on government assistance, like, what are y'all going to do? You ain't going to be able to pay your rent. You're not going to be able to buy food. You've been relying on this government teat for so long. And the main thing I feel bad for is the kids. Like, you know, the kids didn't ask for this stuff, man. But it's the succubus people that are doing this. And the thing is, dude, percentage of Section 8 that is women. I think we talked about this the other day. Here we go. Section 8 housing. Let's see here. Over 80% of households using Section 8 vouchers are headed by women. A figure that also applies to public and project-based housing. The high percentage reflects the prevalence of single-mother households among program participants. Housing voucher programs, over 80% of households are led by women, which some sources stating it's closer to 83%. Approximately 3/4 of households in both public housing and project-based Section 8 housing are female-led. Like I said, subsidize single motherhood, break up the nuclear family, get the woman dependent upon the government, and that's why we have such a decline in society right now.
Benefits are not guaranteed. So as I said, it will serve you well to start looking for a job. And depending on how much your rent is, if you have money saved or you got money somewhere that you can pay your rent up for a couple of months, I advise you to do that. A word to the wise is sufficient.
Get a job, dude. That's my whole thing. Get a freaking job. Because it's women like this right here that we're about to react to. This is like the main culprit of taking advantage of the system right here.
Talk about this. I'm on Section 8, right? Why my landlord called me last night, and not last night, last night, like at 4, called me talking about, you have a 10-day notice to move out. 10-day notice? I'm pretty sure in the state of Illinois, you have to give me 30 days before you tell me I have to move. On top of that, I'm on Section 8, so you can't just illegally evict me. Like, that shit doesn't even make sense. They're telling me that I have a 10-day notice to move out, that somebody was complaining that I was smoking in my unit. Mind you, I keep telling them I'm not smoking in my unit. I burn incense all day long in my unit, like literally all day long. It's a part of religion. I burn my incense all day long. I told them that that's probably what they're smelling. And she told me, and in a voicemail, I have documented a voicemail of when they complained about this the last time, and I called them back and told them that it was incense. She told me in a voicemail, if it doesn't stop, I won't be able to re-sign my lease. That's what I was told, right? Oh, keep in mind also, back in...
I don't get how dumb you got to be when somebody says no smoke in the unit. An incense produces smoke.
Stupid.
Dummy. Don't smoke in the unit. Oh, it's incense. But does it produce smoke? Well, yeah. Well, then you're dumb.
April, she sent me an email saying that there was smoking being reported in the buildings, including marijuana, that first offense is a $500 fine and 10 days secure. Second offense is an eviction. Let's stay back. She's told me all of this, caps warnings, all of this, then another warning saying that I just won't be able to read it. Comes to now, I never got a $500 fine. I never got a written warning. Like, they just called me last night while I'm in the middle of a client and left a voicemail telling me that I need to move out. Like, how does that make any sense? Like, that's not legal. And then, like...
How does it make any sense when you rely on the government to live your life when you're a young woman that could work?
Shots fired!
How does that make sense? Let me know that. How does that makes sense. You don't work. You have a child. You sit at home all day burning incense. No job, no responsibilities. SNAP, EBT, food stamps. You ain't got to pay for your own food. You don't have to pay for your own housing. That's the problem. Your freeloading nature. How about that?
On top of that, y'all, like, what, like, I guess, like, you can have statements or whatever that's, like, your proof or whatever, like, whatever, I don't know, but what exact proof do you have or grounds do you have to actually put me out? Like,
that's the thing, when you depend on the government can do whatever they want. They can do whatever they want. If they want to evict you, they can.
And then I have, like, 4 or 5 months left here, like, isn't it, it's gonna take, what, like, almost 2 months just to even do the...
Is she really getting online begging for sympathy? I'm pretty sure all of us right now watching this are just like,
Won't they do?
process and go through the court. Like, y'all are gonna waste more money putting me through court than you would just letting me finish on my lease. Like, this shit is so stupid. Like, it's always something. Like, damn. And then on top of that, if they do, let's say they did win for some reason in court, I would lose my housing. Like, I am a single mother, a domestic violence survivor. Like, what do you mean? I just got...
why is it always that? Why did you decide to lay down with a man that wants to put his hands on you? Am I supposed to feel bad for your bad decisions? That's like me walking up to a guy, slapping him, and then getting punched and saying, well, you know, but I got punched. You look dumb.
Stupid.
At school, they want me out the day that I take my state board's licensing test, a test that I paid for that I can't even reschedule. They sent me telling me that they want me out that day, the day that I take my state board, like the day that I'm trying to better my life. Like, it's always something, bro. Like, every time stuff gets better, it always seems like it's just like, fuck, like, never mind, it's not better anymore. I'm so over it, y'all. Like, and I know, like, they can't really do this. Like, I know it's illegal. Like, I know technically I really have 30 days, technically. But, like, it's also like, bro, like, my state board coming up. My son's birthday's coming up. So, like, literally the 30 days will be, like, 3 or 4 days after my son's birthday that I've already planned. Like, I've already had a whole birthday party planned. Like, I paid for everything, all of that. Like, this shit is so fucked up. Like, it's really fucked up. Like, I don't...
You know what's really messed up? The fact that you depend on the government.
Gotcha, bitch.
And you have for years, probably.
I don't know what to do now, because, like, if we
You don't know what to do. Here's a really lean in. Get a job.
Shots fired.
How about that? That's a novel idea, huh?
Like, if this does end up happening, we have nowhere to go. Like, if they do take our housing, we have nowhere to go. Like, what are we supposed to do? Like, I can't afford, I can pay some type of rent. I could figure something out, but I can't afford to even get approved because I don't make no 2.5 times the rent that they be wanting in Chicago. Like, I don't know what to do, y'all. Like, I know I'm just...
The e-begging is crazy, chat. She's begging online just to get a bunch of sympathy. It's absolutely diabolical. These women think, well, I guess somebody will just donate to me and, you know, what am I supposed to do? My Cash App's below. I don't know about y'all, but...
I don't give a fuck, Keisha.
Ain't that right, Loki? I've fallen at work and been injured. Oh, wait. I should call my lawyer.
I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan.
Hey, John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. It's Levi Nichs of YouTube. Can I get some cash, please?
Morgan & 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 Morgan.
Did you know that your injury could be worth millions of dollars? Morgan & Morgan is the largest injury law firm in America, and they've recovered over $20 billion for their clients. $20 billion? That's a lot of cash. The insurance companies tried to lowball me, but Morgan & Morgan was able to take my pain and suffering and turn it into cold, hard cash. It's almost a good thing I was injured. But wait. How much is Morgan & Morgan gonna cost me? You never owe them legal fees unless they're successful. So it's completely free unless you win? Yeah. Hiring a lawyer? That sounds like really difficult. It's actually super easy. You can just go to their website, and in a couple clicks, you can find out if you have a case. And you can literally do it from your smartphone. And remember, there is only one Morgan & Morgan. Wait, it's 2 names though. How is it? Give me the script. Oh, both their last names. Okay, I get it. Okay, roll it. You can start your claim today by going to forthepeople.com/Levi, found in the description below. So if you're injured, you can trust Morgan & Morgan. I'm sitting here talking about Section 8 people and freeloaders, and this kid's back here. He ain't paid a single bill ever. He ain't never paid one bill. Have you looks, but that's the way it's supposed to be. Free. Sit. Shake. Good boy. Wait. Free. Go to your place. He ain't never paid one bill. He's just back there looking sexy. That's all he does. That's all. So this girl has a 10 days till eviction update. Let's get into this.
Alright, this is the update to earlier. So I had talked to a lawyer, and they basically told me that...
Why is it always like she's whispering? Like, are you in your parents' crib? Why are you talking so quiet?
Well, first of all, they emailed me again, saying that now they're evicting me because I burned incense. And I admitted to burning incense multiple times, which I did, because I didn't know that it was against the lease for me to burn incense. But I guess they have a clause in the lease saying that there's no open flames, including incense, blah, 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 rights to termination. So I talked to a lawyer. They said that my best bet is trying to get them to agree to terminate the lease together, and so that I don't lose my housing, because if I do go to court, I'm losing my housing. Like, I'm basically losing everything, and I don't have sure to go. So, but they're telling me I need to basically just move out in the 10 days and figure it out. So I'm hoping that they will sign a notice to vacate and just let me keep my housing, because then I can find a new place to live. But I don't know, because the last email he sent me was, I was using ChatGPT to like research my rights, literally, and I was just like sending him what I found.
Bro, we have reached another level of the dystopia of America. I was on ChatGPT checking out what my rights were. You can't believe everything ChatGPT does for you, honey.
And he told me that clearly I've been through this before, so if I have a lawyer, that I want his lawyers to contact to just give him that information. And I thought that was like really rude, like for him to like just automatically assume I had been through this before. Like, I've been through a lot of shit in my life, but I ain't never been through no shit like this. Like, you putting me out of my crib for no reason. Like,
maybe it's the way you present yourself and the fact that you're not professional at all.
This is before my son's birthday too, like all this shit going on.
Like, imagine being a lawyer and a chick shows up and she's like, yeah, I'm a single mom. Yeah, I burn incense. Well, did you know that you can't have an open flame? I mean, I didn't know that. Like, you look dumb. Stupid. So I think it's, you know, pretty smart of him actually to assume you've been through this since you seem to know everything.
But I don't know. Hopefully they just do it and because like, why waste all the money in court, you know? Like, why go to court, waste all that money? It does say in my lease that like I'll be responsible for legal fees and stuff, but like, I'm on Section 8, baby. Y'all really think I'm gonna pay them legal fees? Like, y'all finna waste more money than just letting me just leave. So hopefully they let me just leave. I don't know, but it's been a long day. I've been on the phone with everybody all day long, on the phone with my caseworker all day long. Like, and basically just tell me just to wait for my notice and hope for the best. This just sucks so bad.
So this woman is...
Right, and here's my thing. The entire time, you could have just went and got a job. You could have had a job this whole time, and you'd be fine. You'd be fine, dude. If you just went and got a job, you'd be good. But you decided to never get a job. So it's like, bro, how can I feel bad for you when you never wanted to get a job? You just wanted to freeload off the government, and now you're mad the freeloading's done. Like, bro, come on. You got to be stupid to think that you're in the right for this. Well, you're going to have to pay for all the lawyer fees and the court fees. You might as well just let me stay. That mentality is so awful.
Because I keep getting a lot of people to ask me, let's talk about this Donald Trump's One Big Beautiful Bill Act. No, it did not affect your Section 8 voucher. It's not a part of the bill. He tried, though. Donald Trump's administration did not eliminate Section 8. However, he did try to propose some changes. Those that he did try, it was automatically blocked by Congress. What to propose was raising the minimum rent for Section 8 holders from $50 to $150. He tried. There were also proposals to impose work requirements for any able-bodied adults who were receiving assistance. To streamline assistance programs, but that didn't pass either.
So apparently, there's a new
2024 and 2025, several changes to the Section 8 program took effect, primarily due to the implementation of the Housing Opportunity through Modernization Act of 2016. HOTMA, the Housing Opportunity through Modernization Act, brought several changes to the housing choice voucher. Income and asset calculations were revised, including a new asset limit of $103,000. Deductions for dependents, childcare, and medical expenses were standardized with specific limits for elderly and disabled. Proposed changes: a shift to state-level control of rental assistance, increased work requirements for able-bodied adults, potential elimination of other housing programs. Those proposed changes require congressional approval and face opposition for updates. So this is, I mean, she's right. She hit the nail on the head. Like, all this stuff is going through right now, and let's just hope that if Trump keeps pushing, that this will eventually happen. If there's one thing we know about Trump, is if he's going to say it, he's probably going to do it, because he has ended pretty much 8 wars. He just ended the war in Palestine and Israel, brought home 20 hostages. There's other world leaders like Netanyahu saying that he should be, or I think it was a leader of Pakistan saying he should be nominated for a Nobel Peace Prize. Like, Trump, he's probably working on it. So don't hold your breath.
Y'all, my life right now is just, I want to explode right now. Okay, so what I'm dealing with right now, I'm on Section 8, okay? But before I get into that,
Shocker.
I hate to be made to look like or feel like I'm being problematic for an issue that should be taken seriously. I am taking a huge financial loss.
You're on Section 8, dude. You don't have any finances to lose, really. What are you talking about? And, dude, I hate the lip piercings, like the one here, the one here. When I lived in Austin, dude, I remember there was a chick I knew. She had one here, she had one here, and she had one here. I was like, no dude can even kiss you without getting a mouthful of metal. Like, in what world do you think guys want that?
I am going through emotional distress right now, financial distress. And everybody is just making it seem like I'm just making it a big deal. Here's what I'm dealing with. I have a roach infestation. I have a mice infestation. I have had these issues for the past 2 years. I've been in this apartment for 2.5 years. It has gotten significantly worse. It has gotten to the point where if I'm in the kitchen, I'm going to see a roach. They coming out throughout the daytime. If I bring out any type of food.
If you don't like it, how about this? Get a job and pay for your own place. Crazy, right? An insane thought there.
A roach is going to pop out somewhere. I'm not dirty. I'm not nasty. And it's driving me insane seeing this, dealing with this. I go in the bathroom. There's roaches in the fucking shower. I'm starting to see.
Actually, don't feel bad for her at all. I think there should be roaches in Section 8. That should give you motivation to go out there and get a freaking job, dude.
Gotcha, bitch.
It shouldn't be a 5-star Ritz-Carlton stay. You know, the food that you get around that area shouldn't be Ruth's Chris. It shouldn't be luxury. It should be poverty-stricken, because it should be temporary.
Them in my room, in the living room. I can't. I can't. So I've had enough. And I'm expressing this to him. Like, something needs to be done about this. Like, you would not want your family living in this type of condition. And basically, he's telling me, long story short, he's on vacation. He's not going to respond until he's back from vacation.
This is the whole, like, when I was growing up, my mom always said beggars can't be choosy, because we were really poor growing up. And when I would ask for something, you know, if I got it and it wasn't to the quality that I thought it was supposed to be, she goes, well, Levi, beggars can't be choosy. You got it, right? We got McDonald's at home. How many chat? Put a one in the chat if you ever heard that growing up. We got McDonald's at home. We got Burger King at home. We got fast food at home. We got Chicken Express at home. We got that at home. Well, I really want to go to Mickey D's, Mom. Well, we got McDonald's at home. We got fries in the freezer. I'll make you a little burger with some cheese on it. You know what I mean? I can't feel bad for them, because it's all a handout. It's all free. What did you expect? Did you expect a 5-star stay for something that's free? Like, the entitlement, I don't think these women realize they're reeking of, and almost biggity bet you she's a freaking single mom because she's got the car seat in the back. But the level of just entitlement that they reek of, wearing a Ninja Turtle towel, like, where are we at right now?
Okay, you're on vacation and I'm experiencing these issues. It's crazy. And I'm not having that. I'm just not having that. Mind you, I've been very respectful, very detailed about everything that's going on, very persistent. And even still, like, that gets me nowhere. Still gets me nowhere. What that got me was, hold on, let me go to the text messages. Hold on a second. Okay, this is what he said. He said, if you're not happy where you live, you have the right to move. And since your lease been up and isn't a month to month, we will send this to the legal department to not renew your lease. So after today, it won't be in our hands. It'll be in the attorney's hands, and all correspondence will be handled at that level. So basically, if I'm not mistaken, that's basically you telling me that you're not going to renew my lease because I'm reporting these issues to you, which is retaliation, which is illegal. Am I right or am I wrong?
Wrong.
And
freeloader.
On top of that, I didn't even know this is my first time even finding out that I was on a month-to-month lease. I signed one lease when I moved in here, and I ain't signed a lease since. And I've been here 2.5 years. Okay? So, fast forward, I ended up reporting it to Section 8. I know that I'm more than likely going to have to move. I know he's not going to fix these issues. But at this point, I'm thinking ahead. I'm about to sue the shit out of this dude. I'm about to sue the fuck out of him. Just from that text message.
With what money, dude? You don't even have a job. What money are you talking? What are you going to sue him with? Hopes and prayers?
Alone. I'm about to sue the fuck out of you. So now I need footprints. So I report to Section 8. They came. He failed the first inspection. They gave him a month to fix it. He ain't came and he ain't did nothing. The part that got me so pissed off is, mind you, he ain't came to do anything. But he has a building next door that he's had his maintenance man coming and working on and building on and fixing up. And then the neighbor downstairs, she reported a leakage. He had the maintenance man come and fix that. But ain't nobody in the past month came to work on any of these issues that have been reported to him by Section 8, right? So that's clear neglect. Inspector came yesterday, let him know he didn't come to do anything, but he's had his maintenance man come over and work on other things. So he failed the inspection, right? So I send an email because I'm emailing my caseworker and I'm emailing the director. And they're not responding. It's just like, they're just like, I don't want to deal with it. My thing is, I have to start completely over.
You're a freeloader, dude. I hate to say this. Nobody's going to care when everything's free, dude. Nobody's going to sit there and care. Like, get that through your skullet. Nobody's going to care. It's free. You're getting free stay. You're probably on SNAP, EBT. You're getting free food and free housing, but yet you want to be choosy. You want to complain about the conditions, roaches, rats. Dude, it's free. You don't have to pay for it. Would you rather live on the street? Would you rather live in the street? I didn't think so.
How about no?
Would you rather live under a bridge? Doubt it. You have a house. There's other people living on the streets right now. Most of the people that are homeless are men. At least you got a crib, and from the looks of it, you're showering, you're clean, you somehow have fake eyelashes, you have piercings on your face, it looks like your hair's done. It doesn't look like you're missing any meals.
Big back, big back.
I could tell you've probably had breakfast, lunch, and dinner for the past 10 years straight. You're not missing meals. You're not going hungry. Maybe you have a roach infestation. Well, you don't really like it. How about this? Go get a job. That's what I've done. I've never lived on Section 8 once, and I've been poor. I think I've showed you the house I grew up in, but I lived in Paris, Texas, very small town. I lived on the west side of town in a very, very small 3-2. Very small 3-2. Oh, hell, I'll even show it to you. I lived in a very nasty, small house, and we had roaches. We had rats. And that's just what it was. I just was so used to it that I didn't like complain about it, because what was me complaining about it gonna do? Besides nothing. This is the house I grew up in. Dirty. Look at that. Busted windows. You know, AC unit at the front. This was my room right here. This is where little Levi came up in the world right there. This is the room. This is another room. This is like my brother's room on the other side. This is my parents' room. And then my dad built this carport, never finished it, but did build it at least. But this is the house I grew up in, dude. This is it. There used to be a swing on this tree right over here. There used to be a swing right here. And dude, the amount of times I swung and fell, bro, so many. I used to climb that tree all the time. But this is what I was raised up in. I knew growing up as a man, I did not want to live in those conditions. So what did I decide to do? I decided to get an education. Once I found out that the music industry / teaching wasn't going to really pay the bills like I wanted it to, I went and got into sales, because I was like, wow, sales is merit-based income. You work hard, you make more money. I'm going to go for that, because when I was a teacher, no matter how smart your students were, how well they did in UIL, how well they did at concert season, how well they did during, you know, marching band season when they were going out there and marching. You know, if they got ones or two, your pay never changed. You never got paid more if they did well, and you didn't get paid less if they did bad. It was just a pat on the back. Good job, Levi. Good job. Good job, man. You guys did great out there today. You're fantastic. You know, maybe the football coach will call you, yeah, we just love the band, you know. Without those guys, we just couldn't get out here every Friday night, you know.
You're a liar!
You know, you get fed all these dumb lies. And it's just, I wanted to go somewhere that if I showed up early and left late, I could actually make more money. And in my first year, I think I made around 70 or 80K. And then after that, it just slowly went up. I hit the 6-figure mark, and then eventually my last job, my salary was like 130K a year. And then I was getting paid to travel all over the world, the country. It was awesome. But then I quit this to do YouTube full time because you guys are amazing. And now we're here. And now we do this. Now we get to cover this. And my life has been changed for the better. And I really do appreciate you guys. Let's get a W in the chat for everybody here watching right now. Let's get a W for all you guys, man. Seriously, you guys have changed my life. Without you guys, I couldn't be here right now. Couldn't have a nice bed for my boy. But no, for real though, my dildo, you guys have seriously changed my life, and I'm super appreciative. I wake up every day blessed and grateful that I have such a great community, and I have guys like you watching every day, and ladies like you watching every day. But I hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. It was good to have you guys out, man. Until next time, peace.